Hey guys, quick trade breakdown. So today's a no news Monday actually. Still we have later on in the week CPI, so on Friday, so therefore we traded today. Was actually a quite clean trading day. You can see right here my execution, and I will really quickly break this trade down. I was already recording this trade breakdown, so yeah, doing this now twice. Still, maybe let's take a look on the daily chart. Right here we have quite difficult conditions. Why? Because we have a new week right here, and we have a huge wick to the downside still from last week, so still expecting maybe lower prices. We did not take out the low right here, so I don't really think that the retracement is done. Yeah, only high resistance in here. Looks like a really huge balanced price range, and I would like to see that we still trade lower. Yeah, so basically with that we don't really expect that the daily chart will expand much to the upside. Still I was looking for higher prices today. Why? Because we have really clean session liquidity and only retrace slowly, yeah, basically back lower. And then with the opening we traded lower, sorry guys, manipulating lower. We swept New York open kill zone session liquidity and also created a bearish S&T. And from there on we traded higher, swept New York open kill zone buy sell liquidity, London highs, and we are now at basically in advance of the Asia highs. So before we drop lower, I want to show you regular trading hours. As always, quite interesting today as well. Why? Because we have a new open range gap which consists of 83 handles, but managed to really trade through it completely and then respected the quadrants level, and from then we traded higher. So also interesting is that we trade lower with the opening, basically manipulating lower, sweeping and seeking sell liquidity in that case, and also trading into the upper quadrant level right here of Thursday new open, Thursday's new open range gap. And from there on, we just traded higher right here and also respected the upper quadrant really nicely. Also CE, that's what we want to see if we are in bullish conditions, and also respected the higher time, not the higher time frame, the fair value gap right here. And from there on we really just traded higher. Now back to NQ on electronic trading hours. So what we have right here is the new open range gap, no, the opening range gap. So basically from the low from 930 to the high which formed between 930 and 10 a.m. So what we have is the quadrants levels right here marked out, and what I really like is the fact how we respected the quadrant levels, not quadrants, eighths level, I don't know how to call it, but yeah, respected it by the wick right here as well. And also like how we really respected the CE level between CE and the upper quadrant, I don't know how to call it, so the 0.375 level right here. And from there we traded higher, and when we take the Fibonacci extension tools, we can see that we also basically retrace at the minus or 0.25 and also minus 0.5 level right here. So we reached that. We could have hold for that definitely with more contracts. I'm still trading only one due to the high volatility. Entered right here, kept my stop below here, so still quite huge stop. So below, it's definitely around 40 handles. It's a bit too much to me. I think this trade could have been valid to trade with two contracts, but yeah, today was not looking like the best price action. Also regarding the hourly chart right here. So right here at the 9 a.m. candle, huge wick to the upside and also huge wick to the downside. Not ideal what we want to see. Also the 50-minute chart with the huge inefficient wick. Still, was a really quite clean trade. Really took its time right here to trade through the inversion fair gap, but just basically smart money entering in here. That's basically time distortion as well. So really like the short-term run stops right here. In that case, on the 5-minute chart, the fair gap right here is our condition. So we expect that we will respect the gap right here, and from there on trade higher. So therefore, we don't really want to see that we even close below the upper portion in that case. So therefore, I really like also the fact that we fail to reach CE as well, even with the wick. So that's quite bullish conditions in that case. Traded higher, did not take my position off at the London highs. Why? Because I was still looking for higher prices. Definitely a partial with 2 contracts, but because ES is or was behind NQ, I was still holding for higher prices, especially because we were really in advance of the London highs as well. Already swept now Asia highs on ES, and we are now also approaching basically Asia highs on NQ, so also expecting that we eventually will reach them. With 2 contracts, we could have taken a partial here inside the higher time frame gap and just then basically went break even, leave our stop basically inside the breakaway gap right here. I really like the SMT within the breaker. We could have sorry guys, entered already once more right here inside the higher time frame gap, but I don't want to overtrade, so I'm really content with making 163 US dollar with 1 micro contract, so that's quite clean. Still, high prices would have been or are still possible, so could have been also a really clean runner, I would say, if we could have traded more contracts. But I think that's basically it. So really content with today's trading day, even if I don't really sound like it. But definitely a clean delivery. A clean delivery. It's just a bit upsetting. How I'm basically not able to manage my position properly due to the due to the fact that I only trade 1 contract. But that's basically the only thing that is not perfect. But despite that, I'm really content. So hope you learned something, hope you enjoyed it, and see you soon.